Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs.
And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, his defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep the lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space.
Hey, Dream.
One-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Back to pass. It's Drones. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Hokies will bring their punt team onto the field. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So the Florida State... takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Seminoles will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Scanning the field, it's Jackson.
Pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nice grab. It's Douglas. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. The Hokies line up with a first and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Jackson. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's caught. It's Brown. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff will be a return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Drones. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. Now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Hokies are going to cash in this red zone trip. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out. It's Hill. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That's reeled in. It's Morlock. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. And it falls incomplete. Off offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they'll run it with the draw play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion makes it second and short. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. To throw, it's Jackson. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. You get a little bit closer to the marker. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. And the Noles looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Noles. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of their football and look toward the second half. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Back to pass. It's Drones. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. The Hokies will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the ACC Championship has seen its share of unpredictable moments, but also simply breathtaking plays. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC Championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
They'll run it here. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The sure hands. It's Douglas. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Seminoles pick up enough for a first down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
7th play of the drive coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Williams. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to chuck it again. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. extra point is good, and they're in front now 28-3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Dropping back, it's Drones. And that catch is hauled in. It's a nice gain. You move the football up to the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That run sets up a critical third down play. And now they'll run it on the draw. Tackle at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
QB decides to keep it here. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down. Just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That's how he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. Time for one more play here in the quarter. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Jackson. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone. And he lofts it toward the left sideline.
Deep shot ball's incomplete, but a lot of contact there. And here comes the penalty flag. Defense. Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across the field to the 41. The Noles will have first and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Touchdown, Seminoles. This one is getting ugly. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-6. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Caught over the middle. It's Lane.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. You put that on a rope.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. That completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Drones. Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The Hokies pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Jennings. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tootin. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
First down, looking to throw the football. And with nobody open, chooses to just throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. They add the extra point. The trail now 35-13. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. To throw, it's Drones. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
Finds his man. It's Morlock. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Here's that defense shifting again. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Dropping back, it's Jackson. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.